Well, here we are today, whooping up Little Creek. We hunt once in a while. Really didn't think I was going to get out today. Terry called me. Said, come on, Nephew wants to go get out. They're working on a tree so we can float back down through without it being in the way. Oh, looks like I need to get my boat out of the way. Oh, whoa. What? Get my shit out of the way. But anyhow, them two boys went up this little stretch that was over there, and I just left my boat and kind of walked this out and was walking back here to them, and that was just laying right there, and I'm like, surely that's not something, is it? Sure looks like something, don't it? Exhausted and beat up, but when you least expect to find them is when you find them sometimes.
Oh, heck yeah. Well, they've been in there for a while.
Yeah.
That's cool though, we know we're not wasting our time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a spot we've been wanting to do for a long time. Well, it's been years since I've been, I don't know if I've been up this high yet.
Well, we better pound this rock here pretty good. But, well, if we find something else, we'll get back with you. That's a good start. Way to get the party started. Look at this pretty piece Terry just found. Ain't that some nice looking color stuff?
It's really warm either, is it?
No.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think it's out of the bank too.
Yeah, awesome.
Don't you think?
Yeah, that ain't been in the creek very long at all.
No.
I mean, it's come out of the bank up here somewhere.
Well,
that's cool. That's pretty material, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Banded.
Yeah.
Too bad that thing ain't whole.
I know it.
Maybe I'll step up here and find the other half of it.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, this little spot's being pretty good to us today. A little preform deal. It's whole, too. Some pretty stuff. Oh. Not too shabby of a little spot. Did you just find something? Look at there. Look at there. Same little big gravel bar.
What is it?
Another little tool, preform. Stower. Hopefully it just keeps getting a little bit. Oh, it's starting to rain on us. Got the camera out. But Corey just found this here. I guess it's a good. No, that's still a tool. Just got rhine on that side. Still part of a tool. For a minute I thought it was a good faker, but it's part of a tool. It's all rhine on one side. Ooh, yeah, up there on that pile. Look at that, ain't that cool?
Snail shell, little turtle shell.
What else you got there in your hand?
Oh, just a manufacturing time. Been worked on a little bit.
Better put the camera up. Yeah, canoes are nice and all, but look how shallow this is. These little kayaks, 10-footers, they're so lightweight, you can go over an inch of water in these things. The best arrowhead tool. Menards, it's a place to buy them. Water quests. And I've looked at these things online, you can't find them no less than $300. Menards will have them on sale for $169. Now that's a buy. Especially when you're just going to be scratching the bottom of it up anyhow. But, yep, I think so. But, we're heading on our way back. I just thought I'd show a little kayaking. since a little bit everybody else always does. Oh, I don't watch the buckets. Okay, I think this is like the third time I've done this closeout video. Usually don't do closeout videos for the creek because everything that comes at them's already clean pretty much. But this here was a little mucked up. And this little edge down here's got a little, where they sharpened it, made a little bevel on it. Just some kind of little woodland point. And then that blade I found. But Trev wanted to see my green banded glacial slate gorget, salvage gorget. There's an original hole right there where it would have been twice that size. But when I found it in the creek, and if you watch that video, you can't see that banded glacial slate pattern in it at all. It took about 2 weeks of forehead oil to do that. Which a buddy said, especially like with myself, he's like, I just rub hamburger grease all over it. Oh, I don't want to rub hamburger grease food on my artifacts. Rub forehead oil on them. Takes a little longer, but does the same thing. And then wait till you see this. And mind you, as I'm showing you this, I'll tell you the story, but I didn't find it. My neighbor found it yesterday. Not Boomer, the one I have hunting with me a lot, but his older brother, Jay, and he used to hunt rocks, but he's one of them guys, he don't care about them. He doesn't appreciate them for what they are, or you don't have any passion for them or whatsoever. He just knows they're neat, shiny little rocks. But he, him and his girlfriend went with my daughter and my grandson yesterday to go fishing down at the river. And they went in a spot where they've been a couple times before. And Jay told his girlfriend, let's go walking down the creek and I'll see down the river and we'll see if we can find some manufactured flake and I'll show you what it looks like. So they're walking down through there and she had even had a piece. It was kind of like that, but a little smaller. Almost same color though, but not all them bands in it. And look at that box. That's just a box of brokens from the April or into May. That good 2 weeks of hunting. But there's still some good tools in there too. But anyhow, they're walking down the river, and he says they cross this little ditch, whatever, and they start seeing some flake and stuff, and he's showing her the difference, and he says she takes about 10 more steps, and he looks at her foot, and he sees that sticking out. He's like, whoa, whoa, don't step, you're going to step on something. He's like, I don't know, it may be a faker. He says, it looks like a straw. And he walks over there, and he says, oh, no, that's something for sure. And he says he starts pulling it out, and he says it just keeps getting longer and longer and longer. But he said this end had like a bunch of sand that was stuck on it real good. And he said he went, took it over the river and washed it off or whatever, and when he got home with it and brought it to me and stuff, I gave him a heck of a time. I said, you didn't find that there. I said, you're lying, blah, blah, blah. And he went over a story like 6 times, and then I went and asked my daughter. I was like, Jay, find that drill down at the river? She's like, yeah. She's like, I couldn't believe it. She's like, I knew you'd want that thing. She's like, they weren't gone long, and they come back, and he's like, you ain't gonna believe what I found. She's like, what? She's like, right away. She said, you found an arrowhead, didn't you? He's like, oh, yeah. But he's like, I don't know what kind it is. He says, I think it's a drill. And it's 3.5 inches. And it just barely has a little bit of tip damage. That strike right there and that base is how it was made. I mean, that's a perfect pencil drill. Then I called a buddy of mine earlier today and told him where it was found, and he said, well, he's heard of a few things coming out of that bank. Not very many things, but just a couple. Because before Richard used to run that river pretty hard, he used to walk it every day before work. And he'd walk a long ways when that river was down as long as he could. But where he used to park at, you can't hardly park there no more. They run you off. But I traded for it too. Yeah, I don't have no cash value in it whatsoever. I did a square trade with him, which I don't have very much in that trade at all. But he knows it's going to someone that appreciates it, so that's what matters. And by the way, speaking of appreciating things, y'all know I always appreciate your comments, and I've gotten a lot of new subscribers lately. And just so everybody knows, for those of you that don't, because any of them that's been watching me a long time knows I'm one of the most positive people there are. And I'm just not going to have negativity in my life. The only negativity I have in my life is the little bit I chase away every morning, and that's going to be all there is. So if you leave negative comments, you're not going to be around. I'm just going to block you. So it's up to you what you want to do, but I gotta go. I got something at my door. Later.